The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin', wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee today with another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to complete these legendary Brooks objectives. Pretty dang easy. So, the first thing you need to do is get 13 sacks or more with the gold Derrick Brooks. Now, that's going to be the main point of this video. Next up, you need to get 2 sacks and 8 solo tackles in one game with the Derrick Brooks in your lineup. So, basically, you can also use the same way that I'm going to show you guys how to get the 13 sacks in total. With these 2 sacks and 8 solo tackles, you could probably get up to like 8 sacks in one game. Now, you don't have to get them with the Derrick Brooks, so I'll show you guys exactly where you guys want to place him in your lineup if you don't want to have to use him to get him. So basically, 2 sacks, 8 solo tackles is honestly very easy to do as long as you have a decent D-line or decent linebackers to get some sacks with. Then you need to get 100 solo tackles with him in your lineup, so that's not hard as well. It's just from playing games. You can get that from playing solo challenges. You can get that from playing MUT champions or draft champions. Not MUT champions. It's called weekend league. I don't know why it says MUT champions, but you can get 100 solo tackles playing, MUT champions or just solo challenges, and then 25 interceptions total in your lineup. Now, I think that this blitz that I'm going to show you guys is actually really good for getting basically all of these. The interceptions come as well because of the pressure you're going to force your opponent to throw in something. If you have a decent user, you can definitely get the interceptions as well. And the 100 solo tackles, 2 sacks and 8 solo tackles in one game. Those are pretty simple. And then the 13 sacks total, I think that's probably the hardest one to do because of the fact that he literally has no power move and no finesse move, but he does have decent speed. So this is going to work very, very well. And let me show you guys the blitz. Okay, so this is out of the Bears defense. Now, it might be in other defenses, but for me, this is the defense that I ran for a couple years in a row. So it is out of the 3-4 Bear defense. Now, if you have the Derrick Brooks at a backup outside linebacker, what you're going to do is you're going to want to sub him in. So you hit the sub, which is the right over until you get on your left outside linebacker, which in this case, with the Broncos, is Von Miller. So then you would hit A, and you would scroll down until you find yourself your Derrick Brooks. Now, this is in the practice mode, so obviously a Derrick Brooks is not going to be in my lineup. But you click on Derrick Brooks because you probably don't want to start him. But click on Derrick Brooks once you put him in here, and then what you want to do is go to 3-4 Bear, go down once, and it's pinch Mike 0. And then defensively, I'll just come out in a 5 wide defense to show you guys, because a lot of people do run 5 wide. But so what you want to do is you want to user this linebacker that's set up on the tight end, put him in a hook zone, and then what you want to do is you want to shift your D line to the right, and then pinch, slant inside, and pass commit. That's literally all it is. And you can see Von Miller is going to come screaming around that edge. Now that's going to be Derrick Brooks, and what this is basically, it's an overload blitz. And essentially what it's going to do is you'll see your defensive line, they're going to slide to the right, and Von Miller is going to come screaming. Now, because it's 5 wide, of course, it is going to be man-to-man as well, and they just scored a touchdown. But basically, that blitz is going to work pretty dang well as long as you have a decent user. And of course, they're not going to come in 5 wide every single time. And it's a very simple 2-step blitz. All you have to do is slide your defensive line to the right, and then slant inside. It's left bumper, and then you got to hit to the right on the left stick, and then left bumper and down on the right stick. And then also pass committing does help as well, and then if you want to press your cornerbacks so they don't get an easy release, maybe you want to shade underneath for this one, and then just basically that's it. And then as long as you have a decent user over the middle, they can stop the tight end, or you can bait them into throwing the tight end. Like for me, because it's vertical, I know Alshon Jeffrey is going to be on that drag, and I know that Zach Ertz is going to be on this vertical route. So if I want to bait Alshon Jeffrey, possibly, if Carson Wentz would hike the damn ball already. But okay, is he going to hike the ball? No. Yes. No. Okay. There we go. So you can see the vertical route right there, and Alshon Jeffrey just dropped it. Now, of course, since it says man-to-man, you're not going to have, if they have a slant route or something, you're going to have to cover both the slant route and then the tight end or whatever. But essentially, if you press your cornerbacks, the ball does help, and if you shade inside or shade underneath, now you can see right here, this is Justin Simmons versus Alshon Jeffrey, so it's not the best matchup. Of course, Alshon Jeffrey's probably going to win that every single time. Also, the fact that he's on a drag route does not help, but you can see right there, once again, you can bait that route pretty dang easy, and essentially it's a very easy blitz. Now, let me show you guys this out of a different formation since he is running out of 5 wide. So you can see 3-4 Bear, pinch Mike 0, and then we'll come out in, let's see. Let's just do a random play action. Basically, if you do a play action, you're going to get a touchdown, or not a touchdown, you're going to get a sack every single time. So you can see right here, someone is manned up on the running back and on the tight end. Now, I definitely would say user the guy that's manned up on the running back because you don't want to be user someone that's on a route. And I do know this play, so of course the Garrett Blunt is going out for a route here. But as you guys can see, if he does do the play action fully, you're basically going to get sacked every single time, and it's a super easy setup to do. So you see the play action, and there comes Von Miller screaming around the edge, and also the right outside linebacker. Now, sometimes if you want, you can also do this to the left side, and it does work the same, but I think that the right side looks a little bit better, and of course, it does depend on the speed of your outside linebacker, and of course, Von Miller is definitely a lot faster than that Shaquille Barrett, but as you can see, Von Miller still comes around the right side. Of course, you know, he does break off the sack, and then we're going to come in and get the sack anyways, but that's a super easy two-step blitz to use. All you have to do is make sure that you sub in Derrick Brooks at the right side linebacker. Now, this sack, or this blitz in general, is super good in squads, in head-to-head, in draft champions, or whatever you guys want to play. It really does not matter. It's going to be a beast. I literally ran this play when I had the base elite Nick Perry in Mud Squads, and I think he had me like 6 sacks that game. So 13 sacks in one solo challenge. If you guys want to play a solo challenge on like rookie or something, you can probably get that pretty dang easy just in one solo. With the Derrick Brooks, you just got to find a solo challenge deep enough, or just play, you know, the team leaders and the My Hero solo challenges, whichever you guys want to play, but make sure that it's not a moment game where you're on offense, of course. But it's very easy to get the 13 sacks to the Derrick Brooks right there. You can get that in at least a couple games, probably online even with the Derrick Brooks, because he does have decent speed. And also you can get the 2 sacks in one game very simply, and also the 8 total tackles just using that blitz, because also the fact that if it's a run to the right, you're gonna scream off the right side. Now if it's a run to the left, of course you're blitzing off the right side, it's not gonna be the best for you. But so let's take a look at this Derrick Brooks and see the speed that he has. So he has 77 speed and 75 tackle, so not too bad. 77 speed. Now my right side linebacker that I usually have coming off the edge is actually, or my left side linebacker is actually Ryan Kerrigan, who of course is out of position. But if you take a look at his stats compared to, let's see if I can find that it is, he's probably all the way down here because I got 74 overall. So we have Derrick Brooks, okay, so the speed is only 2 less and the acceleration is only 5 less. Now Ryan Kerrigan comes screaming. Now it really doesn't matter about the power move, finesse move, or the block shit on this, because of the fact that literally they come untouched. Also, the way to get the 13 sacks with the Derrick Brooks, it's very simple, and also they 2 sacks and 8 totals tackles in one game. So you can also get those with the Derrick Brooks. Honestly, if you just keep sending that same blitz, you can probably get the 13 sacks in one game in a solo challenge, get 100 tackles total. Once again, very simple, and then the 25 interceptions. Now that blitz will definitely help you if you have a decent middle linebacker to use over the middle. Once again, if they come out 5 wide, you just gotta bait either the drag route, a slant route over the middle, or just, you know, bait the vertical route to the tight end. Now I have Ryan Shazier as my user, and then I have CJ Mosley just patrolling by himself, so it's pretty simple. And this is definitely worth doing for you guys if you aren't doing it. Literally every single week you should do these, because if you take a look here and you take a look at the Derrick Brooks, there's so many good cards in this set. You could pull the 84 overall. This is the worst card possible that you could pull. Still 15,000 coins, and it's not that hard to do. You take a look at this 86 overall Derrick Brooks, that's going for about 20,000 coins. That's not too bad. Now you get up to the 87 overall, that's going for 50,000 coins. Then if you get super lucky, you pull the 90 overall, you're making 220,000 coins. And then the 91 overall Derrick Brooks isn't even up in the auction block, so I bet that card's probably going for maybe 500 to 700k. If we take a look at the 93 overall Derrick Brooks, if he's up in the auction block, you can kind of determine the price that he's going for. It's probably going to be a ton of coins. So let's take a look and see how much the legend Derrick Brooks is going for, and I can tell you guys how much I think the 91 overall is going for. So he is going for about, buy now price, and then flip this, and he is going for, where's he at? Mike Vick. Okay, so he's going for 1.9 million coins right now. So that card in the set is probably going for 1 million coins plus. But that is how to complete the Derrick Brooks objectives. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys next time.